Notre Dame won a Colonial League championship last year and finished with a 23-3 overall record. Head coach Josh Kopp was a big part of the team's success. He became the program's winningest coach during the course of that impressive run, but Coach Kopp also had some help in the form of two all-state athletes at his disposal as well, in Cassie Murphy and Antonia Bates, who were both named second-team All-State a season ago. Now, Murphy has moved on to Jefferson University in Philadelphia, but Bates, now a junior, is still here in the Lehigh Valley. Courtney DuPont has more on the standout Crusader.
Although just a sophomore last year, Antonia Bates did make the decision to verbally commit to the Rutgers University women's basketball program following her high school graduation in 2022. Last season, Antonia averaged 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, earning herself a reputation for being a selfless teammate. But Antonia has been a standout on the basketball court since she was in the 4th grade, and nobody knows that better than Josh Kopp.
She started coming to our summer camp as like a 4th grader. So I've known her and her family a long time. We knew right from the start when I met her as a 4th grader, you just knew she just stood out amongst everybody. So you kind of knew right then that this kid had she just had some really great instincts basketball wise, and just athletically, she was always just a little bit better than everybody at her age level. Because Antonia would, naturally win the most of the camp awards, the 101s, the hot shot, the foul shooting competition. So after she collected all these trophies each summer, her mom would take these photos, and it went from me towering over her as a 4th grader to, as a 7th and 8th grader, me looking up at her. So it was kind of it was funny to see the progression of those photos in a matter of 4 or 5 years. To really show that, hey, this kid really sprouted up.
Yeah, she always went to the camps. And honestly, when coming down to making the decision for basketball, she had a lot of schools reaching out to her, a lot of different prep schools and stuff like that, like wanted her to, to come play. And when it was all said and done, her heart was always with Notre Dame.
Relationships are a huge part of Antonia's basketball life. She made the decision to go to Notre Dame Green Pond based on her strong relationships with the coaching staff there. And although she has been approached by over 6 different Division I programs, she chose Rutgers for similar reasons.
You're playing here for 4 years, you're not going to be there for the rest of your life, but you can tell right away if they want what's best for you or if they want what's best for their team and what's best for them. I just want to be a player that people want to surround themselves by, people want to play with. I never want to be that player that people dread playing with. I want to make sure everyone's experience around me is the best, and I want to make sure that I can make other people better while making myself better.
Her and Coach Edwards from Rutgers, I think, really built this a genuine relationship. So where Antonia never was it just kind of became more of a friend, friendship, like I said, genuine relationship where she wouldn't mind talking to Coach Edwards. She likes it.
Antonia's attitude and eagerness to be part of a team is every coach's dream, and certainly explains how she was able to accomplish so much so early in her career. Last year, Bates was put on ESPN's watch list, ranked as the 25th most notable guard in her graduating class. She was also invited to Team USA's training camp in Colorado, where a group of 150 girls from across the country gathered to learn from our nation's best. But none of her success has distracted her from the near future. Provided this season does get off the ground in January, Antonia still has 2 full years with the Crusaders. That means 2 more opportunities to defend their Colonial League crown and, of course, continue chasing a state championship.
Our team right now, I couldn't ask for a better team. We can go from making TikToks in the hallway to being so serious at practice, because we just want to make each other better. We want to go far this year. We want to make sure we can do the best for each other and just play together. Even though I am a higher level player, they don't get jealous, they don't get mad. They want what's best for me on the team, and all my coaches surrounding me is really a good feeling.
My biggest thing with her is she is an unselfish player. Even in the season, you're not going to see Antonia needs to score 30 points a game. Can she? Yes. When the pressure is on, you can see in some of those games, I think it was the last game we played, in just a quarter, she scored 20 because she needed to. Other than that, she wants to make everybody else around her better, which I think that honestly is probably one of the biggest things in her recruiting process that people like about her.
She really is a charismatic young lady. When she walks into a room, you kind of have to acknowledge her presence and just kind of realize that, hey, look, she just has such a personality that can really have people kind of follow in her way. And I think that is really a really important attribute and characteristic. And certainly we're going to be willing to get behind her over the next couple of years and really hopefully be able to help her continue to succeed and help our team succeed.
Reporting for the Service Electric Network, I'm Courtney DuPont.